Good morning to all of you out there. I'm Cito Beltran, and you are watching the program Agenda on Signal TV channels 8 and 250, as well as the Facebook platform of One News PH. And you can also watch One News PH on YouTube, and hopefully you can connect there as well. We are a few minutes late this morning, had a bit of a technical difficulty fighting with my 12-year-old computer, but I'm not letting it out to pasture because the good stuff are the old stuff. In any case, today is July 9, 2020. It's a Thursday, and we will be speaking to a non-political set of personalities, although one is a congresswoman and the other one is an assistant secretary. But in this context, we hope to talk about the non-COVID concerns of life. We will be speaking with Congresswoman Lourdes Arroyo, who is going to speak to us, to explain to us what's happening in Congress because of this PWD fake ID controversy. And even more, I think, significant is a report by, I think, the DSWD that says that many PWD persons who take advantage of the PWD benefits of government are actually rich. Now, that kind of got my attention because, I would trade any wealth not to be a PWD. So it kind of threw me off that people are actually putting labels there. Hindi, may mayaman, may mahirap, may tama ka na nga. Branded ka pa. In any case, I will talk to Congresswoman Arroyo about that and see. I understand she herself has some problems regarding that. Now, after that, we will also speak to the head of the Land Transportation Office, Assistant Secretary Edgar Galvante, kasi po medyo, may mga naghihimutok na because of the new rules or system regarding registration of motorcycles, getting student permits, etc. And finally, we hope to speak to the representative of the Philippine Hospital Association of the Philippines, Mr. Dr. James Almora, para malaman natin kamusta na ba ang mga hospital regarding this latest news that a lot of hospitals are filling up capacity for COVID-19 units. And of course, also regarding the profit in testing for COVID-19. And of course, yung mga other concerns of the Hospital Association. But before that, let's first go into the news. And here are the stories from the front page of the Philippine Star. The economic managers of the country expressed confidence that the Philippines will overcome the crisis brought about by the COVID-19 pandemic. Finance Secretary Carlos Dominguez III, who heads the economic team, assures the public that the government is doing all it can to bring the economy back to the path of growth. Bangko Sentral ng Pilipinas Governor Benjamin Jokno, as you may remember in his interview on Agenda, as well as Socio-Economic Planning Secretary Carl Chua, also expressed the same confidence, saying that the country is in a good position for recovery. The Health Department says the community transmission is now the primary driver of the increase in COVID-19 cases in the country. The department revealed they can no longer see the link of current infections to any positive case, which means that the infection is coming from various places locally. As such, the agency again reminds the public to follow health standards, wear face masks, observe social distancing, and sanitize. Members of the Technical Committee of the World Health Organization, or WHO, are working on publishing a scientific brief that will show how the coronavirus can spread in the air. This after more than 200 scientists have called for the organization to acknowledge that the virus causing COVID-19 is indeed airborne. But at this moment, World Health Committee member Benedetta Allegranzi says evidence may be emerging, but it is not yet definitive. Aside from this, UK neurologists have also warned of possible brain damage among some COVID-19 patients. And last in the front page, the Interior Department is urging local governments to pass ordinances that will send quarantine violators to prison. Interior Secretary Eduardo Año said punishing with imprisonment will serve as a lesson to the violators and will prevent them from further violating quarantine measures. And those are the top stories on the front page of the Philippine Star. And in reaction to that last bit of news, the suggestion or order of Secretary Año to pass for LGUs to pass local laws to imprison quarantine violators, well, yan na po yung sinasabi natin. Pag kinulong naman ninyo, ang unang kaaway yung mga nasa barangay. Di kami-kami magkakapitbahay, mag-aaway-away, mga mayor. But, more important than that, ginagawa na po yun eh. Ginagawa na ng mga local government. LGUs have already passed local ordinances to the effect. They have even passed ordinances for fine. They even have people patrolling. The thing is, the government and those in charge have dropped the ball in terms of public information. Kailangan po palagi ang pinapaalala sa tao na naka-quarantine. Kasi pag sinabi niyo, mag-GCQ na, mag-MGCQ na, syempre umaasa yung tao. It's the messaging. Managing people's expectation, messaging, and public information. In any case, sorry po, mahal natin si Secretary Año kasi pagka ganyan pong ginagawa na, paggagawa pa ulit, wala nang mangyayari. In any case, let's go to to different topic, non-COVID topic. Let's speak with the representative, Congresswoman of the 5th District of Negros Occidental. She also chairs the House Committee for people with, ano na nga ba ibig sabihin ng PWD? Tanong natin sa kanya. Tanungin po natin si Congresswoman Lourdes Marilu Arroyo. Congresswoman Arroyo, good morning po.
Good morning, Cito Beltran. How we're both laughing at the same time.
Yeah. Kong, I just wanted to find out, ano ba yung PWD persons with disability, right? Okay, now, you're the chairperson of the Committee on People for PWDs. Now, there was a recent hearing na naging issue yung marami raw sa mga PWD mayaman. Parang may pinapatunguan yung DSWD. Could you tell us what your findings were?
All right. May I read?
Yes, go
You
ahead.
want me to tell you about the findings of my committee?
Yes, ma'am. Or what, just kahit magkwentuhan lang tayo, ma'am. We don't have to be so formal.
Okay. The findings of my committee are that there are fake and unauthorized PWD cards coming out now.
Mhm.
I have to further investigate this because I have to also call the people who have been accused. We have to give them, I have to listen to all sides.
Yeah.
Okay? Second, what is considered fake? These are IDs that are not issued by our LGUs. Only the LGUs can issue the PWD IDs. Don't we have a street that does this? Or two streets that do this? All these fake papers. Anyway, unauthorized. Let
Mm.
us assume I am a cop. I accidentally lose my badge. Somebody picks it up, puts it on, pretend to be a cop.
Mm.
That's unauthorized. I'm trying to do my best to get word from other congressmen, and many are willing to help. Let me thank them. I have Congressman Yap, Congressman Ong, Congresswoman Ko, Congresswoman Radasa, and many others who are helping me put up good laws to strengthen and intensify the laws for people who give us, who try to make fake PWD IDs.
Okay. So that's we are addressing this problem because apparently a lot of people want to take advantage of the discount plus the
This,
parking privileges.
yes. Like I, for one, I'm a person with disability. I can never
Mm-hmm.
find parking.
Mm-hmm.
I can never find parking. It's always taken. I'm sure there's not enough parking spaces in malls for, because they bundle up the senior citizens, the
Mm-hmm.
persons with disabilities, and the pregnant women. Well,
Mm, correct.
considering all that, how can we have space? And right now, I need a wheelchair. I've been on a wheelchair for 2 years. You
Mm-hmm.
remember we last saw each other, I was walking.
Yes, in fact, I was wondering about that when they said you're on a wheelchair. Sabi ko, ano? Hindi, nagkita kami niya, naglalakad diyan. Anong PWD pinagsasabi niyo? What happened
Yeah.
to you, Congresswoman?
Well, I met an accident. I fell, I
Mhm.
slipped on my stair. The last
Mm.
step, I slipped. I broke my
Mhm.
femur and I've had to have two operations.
Yeah.
And well, it's a big mess. You don't want to hear about it.
Yeah, okay. Well, no, I just wanted to ask about it because at least people will understand the legitimacy of your concern because you yourself are a PWD, and right now you are experiencing the benefits of a PWD, but at the same time you are also realizing the challenges of a PWD. Now, my question, Congresswoman, during your hearings, an assistant secretary or USEC of the DSWD presented information na marami raw sa mga PWD card holders ay mayayaman. Now, the question is that an issue and should it be a concern that, the rich also avail of the PWD privileges?
No, I don't think that should be an issue because
Mhm,
the law is for all, whether you're rich or poor. If you're
mhm,
born rich, you're lucky. If you're born poor, then the more protection we should be able to provide more protection for you because you
mhm,
are already disabled. It's
mhm,
not an easy job. It's a tough job having being PWD. It's not easy. I
mhm.
can assure you that personally.
Well, I've gone through the experience. If you recall, at a certain about 4 years ago, I had to walk around with a cane, with a walking stick, because I really injured my back. In fact, it's never been the same. But in any case, let's stop comparing war wounds. Uh, my question is, you mentioned this first, I guess, yung nangyayari sa mga malls, ang mga parking para sa buntis, sa senior citizen at para sa PWD, pinagsasama, and often it's only 3 or 4 slots at the most. What do you plan to do about that? And also public parking, napansin ko rin yun na yung maliliit na paid parking, dalawa lang ang pang PWD o senior citizen, etc.
Well, Sito, I believe we have to call for a hearing, an oversight committee, probably an oversight committee.
Mhm,
Invite the malls to come in and give us also their why they only allot so much. I know
mhm,
they probably don't earn, and who doesn't want to earn?
mhm,
We all want to make a living, but well, it happens.
mhm. Yeah. Now, what about the discounts? Because s- certain PWDs have told me in the past na hindi lahat, not all establishments honor PWD. You are only given PWD for medicine, but not for parking, etc.
I'm not sure about that. I'll have to check on that. But there is a Magna Carta with amendments. Let me
Mhm.
read that. Please allow me to read them to you.
Yes, ma'am. Go ahead.
First, first, at least 20% discount on hotels and lodging establishments, restaurants, and recreation centers. Two, a minimum of 20% discount on admission fees charged by theaters, cinema houses, concert halls, circuses, carnivals, and other similar places of culture, leisure, and amusement. Three, at least 20% discount for the purchases in medicines as well as in all drugstores. This is all drugstores.
Mm.
Four, 20% discount on medical and dental services, including diagnostic and laboratory fees, CT scans, blood tests, that's all included.
Mhm.
And we are in coordination with the DOH and PhilHealth on their guidelines and on these guidelines.
Okay.
Five, at least 20% discount on fair and domestic air travel. Six, at least 20% discount in public railways, skyways, and bus fares. Six, seven, educational assistance scholarships, grants, financial aids, subsidies, and other incentives to pursue primary, secondary, and tertiary education, post tertiary, as well as vocational and technical education, which TESTA provides.
Mhm.
To the extent of possible, to the extent possible, enjoy government discounts like in GSIS, SSS, Pag-ibig, the DTI, and the DA.
Okay.
Last, express lanes in all commercial and government establishments. Although this
Nako,
is not
yung
burden to us.
yung last po na yan, Congresswoman, that has been my pet peeve because they will
Mm,
put it in a small cartolina, hang it or tape it somewhere. It is not marked. It is not properly uh, how do you call it? It is not properly marked. There is no designation there. Nangyari yan, nakita ko yan sa NBI. 30 minutos na ako nakatayo doon. Tapos yung pala, sir, meron pong senior citizen doon. Stuff like that. And I hope that you can look into that. Now, Congresswoman, I just want to bring one thing to your attention that we actually tackled here on agenda. There are many PWDs, katulad nyo, pag titingnan ko kayo, kaganda ninyo, kaayos ninyo. Biglang pagpunta mo sa Mercury, sasabihan ka, ano problema mo? Wala ka namang sakit ah. Hindi, dalawa mata mo, kompleto tenga mo. I have heard of PWDs who don't look like PWDs but are PWDs. Like in your case, you have a spinal or orthopedic disability. I have
yes.
same disability. Ang angal bakit ganon? Bakit kailangan pang maging issue yung itsura ng tao para masabing PWD o hindi PWD?
Well, that should not be an issue because you have people now. Let's say cancer.
Hmm.
We're trying. Cancer is you're a PWD if you have cancer. If you're
Hmm.
deaf, mute,
Hmm.
blind. I just realized all this when I became a PWD. It's not
Hmm.
an easy life for them. It's a very difficult life for them, in fact. And we need to update the categories on disabilities. There is a Magna Carta for disabled persons,
Mhm.
but I hear there are 7 types of disabilities:
Okay.
psychosocial disability,
Mhm.
disability due to chronic sicknesses, a
Mhm.
learning disability, a mental disability, visual disability, orthopedic disability, like maybe you and I,
Mhm.
and
Yes.
communication disability. We need more exact data for this. And the disabled persons per total household and per as versus the regions are not yet complete now. That's why I am asking for help from the DILG, the DSWD, to give me this data. I need
Mhm.
it badly, as much as I need yours. I need your
Mhm.
help too, Mr.
Well,
Beltran. Please,
huwag mo na ako
bring.
mini-mister congresswoman. Magkakaibigan na ba tayo? But no, we try to keep the show as informal as possible. But you are bringing attention to certain things I as a journalist don't even realize na hindi natin naiisip the deaf, the mute. We only recognize the blind, but we don't realize, PP yan, disability. And I think the social aspect of this is we are addressing their disability not out of pity or infirmity, but because of the disadvantage that they have, and we try to be fair about it. Am I correct, Madam Congresswoman?
Yes, you are.
Mm.
We are no longer, I will never be able to walk the way I used to.
Mhm.
So I am a person that is disabled. I've had 2 operations.
Mhm.
The first one, my femur, I broke my femur. The first one, I slipped. And
Yeah.
then my titanium inside me broke. So I had
Ow.
to redo it. Ow. It's really ow.
Yeah, I know because I've broken my spine and I compressed it in three different places. That I'm walking is a miracle. In any case, now that you mentioned that, isa pang napapansin ko, okay, so maganda yung nasabi mo, mga learning disability, hearing, mental, communication, etc. Now, another thing I noticed in public places, even in government offices, they've tried to improve, but there are never enough seating, especially in malls and hotels for the seniors and the PWDs. I have every store I go to, I complain. Sasabihin ko, ako magbabayad nung bibili nung anak ko, pero ayaw niyo akong bigyan ng maupuan. And I think it's a common complaint of PWDs and senior citizens.
That always happens, Sito. And that's why I
Mhm.
consider myself lucky. I always bring my chair, my wheelchair.
Mhm.
So I always have a seat. Anyway, being PWD, you also deserve to be protected from public ridicule.
Yes.
Just because I cannot walk, um, I don't want to be ridiculed. People start calling you pilay.
Mhm.
It's not right. It's not right. If you're blind, what they call you bulag. It's not
Mhm.
right. Shouldn't be done. Public ridicule should not be done. And uttering slanderous and abusive statements against a PWD is terrible.
Mhm.
You're already disabled. You're a person with disabilities. You're very sensitive because of that.
Is there a law or are you planning to come up with the law to penalize that? Because that's exactly the complaint of our previous guest before. That actually, tinanong siya, ano problema mo? Kung wala ka namang kapansanan, paano ka naging PWD? Is there a law that can penalize that, or are you planning to pass a bill?
No, there is a law penalizing that, but the
Mhm.
penalties are very small. They're between 50,000 pesos, 5 to
Uh-huh.
50,000, or 6 months in jail, whatever the court decides. So
Mhm.
I would like to raise that so
Mhm.
that nobody does this to us, to the PWDs, persons with disabilities, seniors, You have a very good congressman in Congress, Congressman De Tol. He represents the seniors. I'm part of that committee too.
Mhm.
So I go to these committee hearings. I don't
Okay.
like to be in other words.
Okay, well, I can see being your brother in the fraternity, sorority of PWDs, I can already see you reclining, which is a signal to me na sumasakit na yung likod mo. And I will let you off the hook already, Congresswoman. Please keep safe, stay strong, stay healthy, and anything you do for PWDs, kakampi po nyo kami.
Thank you very much, Cito. I would really like to thank you for putting me on your program. You're one of the best, aren't you? You give, you give the facts, nothing more, nothing less. That's why I agreed to come and be interviewed in your show. Thank you very much, Mr.
Thank
Cito
you.
Beltran.
Thank you very much, Congresswoman Lourdes Arroyo, representative of the 5th District of Negros Occidental. Ayan po, medyo iniksiyang ko na kasi yan ang katotohanan. At titingnan ninyo si Congresswoman, maayos, maganda, sasabihin mo, mukhang mayaman pa nga eh. Pero kayo kaya magpalit ng pwesto. O sige, sabihin mo, o sige, palit tayo. Ikayo umupo dito, baldado ka. Gusto mo yon? Ako, tawag ko sarili ko, baldado. I can sit for a while, but I can no longer lift things. If I lift things, I will be in pain all night. I have to put liniment, I have to take painkillers, etc. And ito pong issue ng PWD, if kayo yung mga namemeke or want to take advantage, wag naman, wag kayong ganyan. You are robbing other deserving people, other disadvantaged people of the blessing and assistance of government and taxpayer. Pepeke pa ninyo. Mahirap na nga yung may kapansanan. Sabi nga ni Congresswoman, nai-slander, nai-insulto pa, tatawagin kang pilantod, etc. Now, here's the thing, please, if you see this kind of activity, report it. Kung kayo naman po ay mga kahera, salesperson, or whatever, at pinakitaan kayo ng legitimate na PWD card o senior card, huwag nyo nang i-challenge. Hindi naman sa inyo yung negosyo. Ito, karapatan to, itong card na pinapakita sa inyo, tapos tatanungin nyo, wala ka naman depekto, wala naman kulang sa pyesa mo, bakit ka naging PWD? Yun nga, yun pala, pwede kang makulong ng 6 months. Kasi yan po, pwede ka nang tirahin sa PWD, pwede ka pang tirahin sa discrimination. In any case, let's go for a quick gap, and after that, we will go to our next guest para doon sa inyong mga namumroblema sa rehistro ng motorsiklo, student permit, etc. We will talk to Assistant Secretary Edgar Galvante of the Land Transportation Office after a few reminders. Okay, you're back here on Agenda, and you are watching us via Signal TV, channels 8 and 250, as well as Facebook on the One News PH platform and on YouTube. Use just enter One News PH as well, and hopefully we will be able to connect with you. In any case, at this stage, puntahan po natin. Let's speak to the Assistant Secretary of the Land Transportation Office. Alam naman po ninyo na ako ay isa dun sa mga public, very open supporters of the LTO because we are really trying our best to make sure that all of the documentation, registration, etc., mga plaka, issues ng plaka, na-explain sa public para naman hindi tayo puro na lang criticism, meron din tayong nadidinig ng mga resulta. So let's welcome to our program Assistant Secretary Edgar Galvante of the LTO. ASEC, Galvante, nandiyan na po ba kayo?
So,
I
can see you clearly. I just don't know if nakikita mo rin ako.
It's a blank wall that I am seeing, ASEC. Welcome to the club. Makukuha mo rin yan, ASEC. Pinag-aralan ko rin ng matagal-tagal pero medyo nakuha na natin by the help of technical people, particularly Direct Beng. And of course, ako po may technical director. Meron akong floor director. Ang pangalan, Mrs. Karen Beltran. Okay, I don't know if that's set up. Let's see. I can hear him. Okay, Gab, are we there? Okay, we'll go to ASEC once he's ready. Ayun, pero pag-uusapan kasi namin, alam nyo may mga nagiging issue. There are some issues right now. One is yung LTO yata, may requirement na dapat meron kang 15-hour driving school lesson, parang ganon. And so bago sila magbigay ng student permit. So pag pumunta kayo ng LTO, when you go to LTO, you have to have a certificate from a driving school. At least this is what I heard. Hindi ko po sinasabing korekto. Nabalitaan ko lang to. At kailangan yun, papakita mo sa LTO bago ka bigyan ng student permit. So ngayon, yung mga driving schools naman, sabi, teka, di ba dapat una yung student permit? Check natin. Nandiyan na ba si ASEC Galvante? Okay, kanina natakpan yata yung okay, medyo may problema pa sa line, kanina natakpan. In any case, here's the thing. So, if you go to LTO with your child, hindi naman child, yung 18 to 17 years old yata, 17-year-old well, anak, child. Hingi ka dapat ng student permit. Pero ngayon, iba na. Kailan, sasabihin siya doon sa window. Ayan, siya na nga mag-explain. ASEC Galvante, good morning.
Morning, Cito. I hope malinaw na rin. Somehow.
Okay, just keep it steady. Keep it steady, okay na yan. Kamusta ka naman, ASEC? Ikaw ba pumapasok ka pa sa opisina ng lagay na yan?
Yes, actually, kung minsan lang, work at home or work from home. Pero kadalasan, nandun ako sa opisina, lalong-lalo na if I have to meet some people, no? And probably after this, I'll proceed there because we're supposed to have a presentation on the update on our IT systems, no?
Okay.
Anyway,
yes, sir. Yung sa student permit, pakilino nga yung patakaran.
Yun, it's a requirement that we are adding because actually it's in the law that we should formulate a system, medyo stricter procedure of granting driver's license. And probably this is one way of helping still discipline to our drivers. Sa estudyante pa lang, alam nila kung anong dapat nilang harapin. This 15 hours is would focus mainly on the rules and regulation.
Yung lecture part.
Lecture. And the laws, rules and regulation, In fact, nakakalungkot na dahil merong nag-forward ng report na sinasabing even our drivers do not understand or probably refuse to understand the meaning of the traffic symbols on the streets,
Mm.
no? Kaya
Correct.
probably umpisa natin to sa bago pa lang magkalisensya,
Mhm.
kailangan dumaan na sa some lectures on this. And
Mm.
the corresponding laws that a motorist, a driver, should know when he operates a vehicle sa ating mga lansangan.
Siguro,
Halimbawa, yes,
yes sir. Kasi ang nakikita ko lang maganda dito sa strategy mo, and ladies and gentlemen, ngayon ko pa lang po nakausap si Asek Galvante. Hindi ko nakakausap ang mga friendship ko sa LTO for the last 3 months ever since lockdown. Ano? So, pero nakikita ko dito sa ginagawa mong patakaran, Asek Galvante, matitigil na yung ang teacher ko o driving instructor ko si Tito Boy o si Kuya Nards o si so
totoo
and
yun.
so.
Totoo yun.
Obligado na sila ngayong lahat pumunta muna sa driving school, mag-enroll, mag 15 hours ng lecture bago man lang ninyo bigyan ng student permit. Tama?
Yes. Ma-clarify ko lang yon, ano? Ma-clarify
Yes,
ko
sir.
lang yon. Hindi naman lahat ito sa driving school lang. In fact,
Mm.
yung hindi makaka-access driving school sa LTO offices, pwede naman kasi nag-set up din kami ng section para dito. No,
Okay.
mag-provide ng lecture for those who cannot attend the lectures at the driving school. And clarify din natin, yung student permit, hindi naman necessary when you enroll. No? Necessary yon pag kasama na doon sa training mo, yung gagamit ka na ng sasakyan. But
Yes,
just to
so
attend the lecture, no, you
hindi
don't have,
kailangan.
hindi pa kailangan.
Oh.
No? But of course, kung nakatapos ka na ng lecture, you may already apply, then be issued the student permit para pwede ka nang, kumbaga, humawak ng manibela. Mag-operate
Okay.
ng motor vehicle under the, kumbaga, watchful eye of your instructor or trainer.
Yeah, pero Asek, yung magtuturo, the trainer, yung maestro has to be from a driving
Accredited.
school. Accredited na. Hindi na pwede yung tatay, nanay, kuya.
Yes. Ngayon, pwede naman sila kung halimbawa meron silang necessary accreditation that they may get from the training given by TESDA and similar establishments.
Okay, nabanggit mo yung TESDA kasi yung next question ko, Asek, paano na yung mga nasa probinsya? Kasi alam mo yung mga dalawang farm boys ko, gusto ko sanang pag-aralin magmaneho. Ang sabi sa akin, Kuyang, walang driving school dito sa atin. Sabi ko, patay na. Paano yun sa mga area na walang driving school?
Kaya nga, doon sa mga area naman na walang driving school, yung LTO offices, nag-establish din. No? In
Okay.
fact, yung interesadong, let's say, gusto niyang magturo, yung kumbaga private tutor, no?
Oo.
Pwede naman siyang sumangguni sa LTO kasi meron din kaming binibigay na some sort of seminar to qualify them as the driving instructors. No, kumbaga, meron din silang certificate na magpapatunay na qualified sila magturo.
Ayun, napakagandang balita niyan. Gumagawa na kayo ng kabuhayan, tapos inaalis pa ninyo yung mga nag-aaral magmaneho tabi-tabi. Now,
Totoo yun.
okay,
Yun ang
paano?
ating,
Go ahead, sir.
yun ang ating ating tanging aim dito, no? Para kahit papaano maging medyo professional naman yung pagtuturo ng pagdadrive.
Ngayon, yung haba ng pagtuturo kasi alam mo, nasabi ko na rin yata ito sa inyo noon, in other countries, buwan ang binibilang. I think in Europe, 6 months to 1 year ang driving school, learners, training, bago ka talaga pakakawalan na magso-solo flight ka, ika nga. Yan ba i-improve na rin natin dito at saka siyempre yung presyo rin ng ng driving
Yeah.
school.
So yun, gusto nating kumbaga i-bring to sort of world class din yung ating sistema on granting licenses, no? But
Mhm.
may I just clarify also that itong 15 hours na ito hindi naman to going to be done in just one sitting, session din ito,
Mhm.
no?
Mhm.
Kasi alam naman natin na yung taong magre-enroll dito, yung mga student drivers, hindi naman yung buong araw ay mailalaan nila doon. Kaya there will be scheduled session on when to go to the facility, halimbawa
Mhm.
to to be included in the 15 hours lecture. Kasi
Mhm.
meron tayong nilalaan na oras bawat topic nung tatalakayan during the lecture.
At saka mismo doon mismo pwede na silang matesting kung yung kanilang binasa, pinakinggan at pinanood ay na-absorb nila o pasok
Yeah,
sa kanan, labas sa kaliwa.
totoo yun. Kasi hindi naman yun physical presence lang na nandun ka, no? Meron
Mm.
ding evaluation dito. After so many topics discussed, merong evaluation on how they understood the lessons, ika nga.
Mhm. Okay, now maibang topic naman ako, Asek. So okay naman yung nangyayari. So nililinaw nyo lang na para malinaw, no? 15-hour requirement on theory, lecture. Pwede kang pumunta sa LTO offices na merong fasilidad. Hindi naman isang bagsak lang yung 15-hour lecture na yan. You can do it in segments. And then the student permit will only be issued to you when you are about to operate a vehicle. So okay na tayo
Yes,
doon.
when you have finished the 15 hours, makakapagpakita ka ng certification na ikaw ay nagtapos na doon. In fact,
Okay.
hindi naman necessarily yung papel mismong certification because merong tayong tie-up with the driving school na yung
Mhm.
nagtapos ng mga estudyante nila of the 15-hour lecture, ipinapadala ito by uh, ano ito, no,
Email.
i-transmit sa amin, email or
Oo.
something. At yun ang magiging reference namin sa pag-i-issue ng student permit do sa particular applicant.
Okay. Now, tapos sinasabi rin ninyo that there is now a system where people who want to be driving instructors can go to the LTO for accreditation, documentation, etc. Para yun naman ang magiging kabuhayan. Kasi may mga lugar na wala talagang driving school,
Driving school,
pero
so yun.
pero pwedeng pumunta yung nasa barangay, pumunta sa LTO o pa-accredit para sila yung magiging parang driving school sa kanilang
Totoo yun. In
barangay.
fact, Sito, hinihikayat natin ito kasi kahit na sabihin nating maglalagay kami sa LTO,
Mhm.
kulang pa rin yan, kulang pa rin yan.
I'm sure.
Kaya malaking tulong ang maibibigay ng may kaalaman naman at pwede natin mabigyan ng certificate, ma-recognize na pwede silang magturo.
Okay, at sana naman po yung mga mag-a-apply sa inyo ay yung talagang marunong at may eksperyensya. Hindi yung nakapag-drive lang ng tricycle, napunta sa jeep, napunta sa truck in 1 month. Kasi nangyayari po yun at
Uh,
medyo doon ako ninenervyos.
Sito, maano lang, konting dagdag.
Yes,
Wag
sir.
naman sana when we offer this, no? Kasi tinatanong din namin kung bakit ka nag-a-apply bilang instructor, no?
Hmm.
Hangga't maaari naming marinig, wala ho akong mga trabahong maisip na pasukan eh. Wag naman sanang
Mhm.
gano'n, no?
Yes,
Kahit
sir.
papaano, isipin natin na gusto nating tumulong kaya may kakayahan tayo kaya tayo nag-a-apply.
Okay. At siguro kung may endorsement sa barangay, mas maganda. In any case, ASEC, mapuntahan naman po natin yung kay panawagan or sabi ni Senator Dick Gordon daw, ipatupad na yung doble plaka rule. Na-resolve ba naman? Have you been able to fix the problem regarding the two-plate system for motorcycles?
Ah, ngayon merong final na TRO against the law, no? But
Hmm.
sa LTO, pinupurso na namin yung pag-manufacture ng plaka. At least, yung plaka na panglikod.
Okay.
Kasi regardless kung may bago o yung dating batas, requirement yun na may plaka. No?
Mhm.
Ngayon, actually, nag-umpisa na sana yung production nito. Meron na kaming natanggap na unang shipment ng blank plates. Except na kahit paano, nag-iingat din tayo kasi meron nag-positive doon sa planta natin. Kaya for a few days, sinara muna natin at ma-disinfect. At ngayon
Mhm.
nagpapatuloy na. No? And as we produce, we will distribute.
Mhm.
Kaya,
But
pakiusap ko
only
lang,
after, yes, only after the TRO is lifted.
not necessarily kasi yung sabi ko nga, yung plaka ng yung anti-TRO, more on the yung mga provision na masyadong mataas yung penalty, so forth and so on. Pero ang point ko
Ah,
lang,
okay.
itong paglalagay ng plaka, yung sa likod, hindi naman yan kumbaga kahit na doon sa lumang batas o dito sa bagong batas, sinasabing may plaka sa likod. Kaya yun
Yes.
muna, inuumpisa namin. At linawin ko lang, hindi namin sinususpindi yung implementation ng batas.
Aha.
Ang ini-explain lang namin, dahil hindi pa maibigay yung plaka, hindi kami maninita at pasasagutin ka namin na bakit ka walang plaka. No?
Mhm.
Hindi naman yata sensible yun. Ano?
Yes, sir.
Kaya ang
Oh.
ine-emphasize lang namin, yung provision na tungkol sa paglalagay ng plaka, yun lang muna ang maaring, hindi naman natin sinasabing hindi pinapatupad. Kaya lang talagang wala tayong maibigay na plaka. No? But all the
Mhm.
other provisions, implemented na yon. Implemented na yon. Kaya ang hinihingi lang namin sa motorcycle owners, gawin nilang current yung kanilang registration.
Okay.
Kasi whether may bagong batas o lumang batas, requirement yun na paggagamitin mo yung sasakyan sa pampublikong lansangan, kailangan mo ang lisensya na nag-operate at saka registration ang ginagamit mo sa sasakyan.
Mhm. So kailangan nakarehistro. Ngayon, yung wala pang plakang nakukuha from LTO because hindi pa nailalabas yung mga plaka, paano po yung kanilang gagawin? Lalagay ba nila yung resibo ng motorsiklo, yung number ng resibo? Paano po ba yung kasi kung ano-ano yung nakikita ko sa likod ng motor eh. Merong virtual plate, merong OR number, etc. Ano po ba talaga
Actually,
ang pwede?
Actually, ang unang require nung dati pang hindi nakapag-issue, yung i-display nila yung motor vehicle file number. No?
Mhm.
Although napakahaba nito, kaya siguro meron kaming adapin na konting pagbabago na hindi yung buong motor vehicle file number, mga ano yata yun, mga 11 11 or 15 digits. Napakahaba ito na para i-display sa likod ng motor. So probably will design na yung maybe the 6 last numbers ang i-reflect lang, no?
Mhm.
Kasi halimbawa, ang isang region, for example, yung NCR, mag-uumpisa sila sa 130 something, no?
Oo.
So lahat ng motorsiklo ng NCR will be sporting 130 something. Kung sakaling
Okay.
yun ang adapin natin, di pare-pareho rin yung, di natin ma-discriminate yung one from the other.
Oo. Okay, so medyo hinihintay pa natin yung mangyayari diyan pero patuloy ang production ng mga plaka. Now,
Yes.
yung ito pong sa itong sa meron kasing nagsumbong sa akin, ewan ko kung napaabot na yan sa inyo, na nagpunta raw sila sa isang LTO office sa probinsya at may social distancing at may mga mask. At yung mga tao doon sabi, kasi senior citizen yata yung nagpunta, sabi, wag na po kayong pumunta doon. Palakad nyo na lang po dito sa tao kasi baka pumasok kayo doon, magkasakit pa kayo. Parang ang nakikita ko, there are certain government offices na may mga nagmamagandang loob na wag na kung bata ka o senior citizen, etc., na wag na silang mag-unnecessary exposure, pinapalalakad na lang sa ibang tao. Parang sabi, fixer yan eh. Alam ko, matagal nang walang fixer sa mga opisina ng LTO. Paano po ba yun? Kasi parang tama naman yung ginagawa, no? Parang,
Totoo yun. In fact, kung susundin natin yung tagubili ng IATF, yung mga senior, yung 59, over 59 years old, hindi pa lifted yung restriction sa kanila eh.
Oo.
Kaya talagang ina-advisean sila na kung meron silang transaction with LTO, paggawa nila doon sa official, kumbaga, yung dinedesignate nilang representative. No?
Mm.
So, hindi fixer yon. I mean,
Mhm.
merong authority siya to represent the senior citizen, so to speak. No? Para
Oo.
maiwasan talaga natin kasi sinabi na susceptible daw yung mga senior citizen.
Opo.
Kaya advice lang yon, advice na para maiwasan natin na yung senior citizen mismo ang lalabas at wag naman sana maaring mahawa pa. Kaya totoo yun na
oh,
ina-advise ito, no?
oo.
But again, mas mabuti kung yung kumbaga yung re-requestin o utusan niyang lumakad ng papel niya, meron siyang daladalang authorization.
O kaya naman siguro, ASEC, naisip ko lang, no, para hindi rin tayo napapagbintangang nagkakadel kayo, nag-aalaga tayo ng mga fixer sa LTO, magpagawa na lang ng mga t-shirt, yung mga hepe ba, magpagawa ng LTO customer care. Kasi talagang ayaw naman natin kasi nagiging problema. I'm very serious about this, ASEC, no? Yung MRT shutdown. Kasi lahat sila nagkahawaan na. Nung pinapanood ko nga yung mga bus stations ng DOTR, sabi ko, mamaya't maya mo, baka itong mga ito naman ang susunod na tamaan. Diyan po ba sa LTO, kamusta naman ang naging experience nyo regarding, nakwento mo, plate making, may isang nag-positive, that's why you had to disinfect the factory. Sa mga LTO branches po and officers, kamusta naman po yung tama ng COVID-19?
Meron actually, no? Kaya nagpapatupad tayo ng rapid testing sa lahat, no? Marami-rami din yung kumbaga nag-test positive, ika nga. But mabuti naman upon yung kinonduct na pinaswab test, karamihan naman negative. Pero meron kaming ilan na na-confirm during the swab test, kaya i-refer sila sa kaukulang ahensya para mabigyan naman sila ng tulong. In fact,
Yes, sir.
yes.
Go ahead.
Yung halimbawa, yung sa Region 3, yung may kawayan branch namin, sinara natin to dahil 10 doon sa mga nagtatrabaho doon nakaramdam ng yung maaring symptoms ito ng COVID. Although nung patest sila, I think 5 sa kanila ang natira na kailangan yung confirmatory testing pa. Nag-iingat lang tayo kasi kung mag-suffer yung aming staff, mawawalan din kami ng tatao, ika nga, do sa ating mga windows. In fact, yung aming capacity talagang reduce kasi yung mga medyo maaring tamaan, work from home or work at home sila. Kaya na-reduce yung aming workforce na humaharap sa publiko.
Balita ko nga, meron na pong nalagasan na kayo ng isang official yata sa LTO na nadali ng COVID-19. Totoo po ba yun?
Actually, I think 2, no? Pero ito naman, kumbaga na-aggravate yung situation niya dahil doon sa kanyang physical condition. Meron
Ayun.
siyang sakit, tapos tumama pa ito. At meron din naman na talagang na-hospital at naka-recover naman. Awa ng
Ayun.
Diyos.
Okay,
Again,
well,
iniiwasan natin madagdagan pa ito.
yun. And also, siyempre, alam mo, ASEC, ayoko, nilalabanan ko yung impression ng publiko na pag nagkaroon ng COVID, kasalanan ng gobyerno o kasalanan ng ahensya. Nangyayari, maski na sa Amerika, mas masahol pa nga sa Amerika. Pero I guess we are now at that point na kailangan tanggapin natin, COVID-19 is here, walang pinipili, walang sinisino, at ang kailangan talaga mag-ingat. So, in any case, ASEC Galvante, maraming salamat po sa oras nyo. Alam ko may meeting ka pa. And we continue to pray for your good health. Please stay safe, stay strong, and stay healthy. And God bless you, sir.
Thank you very much, Sito. At I hope ikaw din ganon. Kasi umaasa tayo na una, binibigyan mo kami ng pagkakataon para maihag namin at tumutulong ka sa dissemination ng aming information na kailangan paratingin sa madla. Kaya maraming salamat din at kayo'y nananalig na makipagtulungan sa amin.
Okay, maraming salamat po and God bless pati na lahat ng kawani ng LTO na talagang nagsisikap at nagsisipag sa pagsisilbi sa mamamayan. Thank you very much, Asek Galvante.
Maraming salamat din sa iyo and God bless you too.
Okay, that's the Assistant Secretary Edgar Galvante of the LTO. At yun lang po, no, panawagan ko, my appeal to all our viewers and if you could please share this to many. Kasi yung government po natin, medyo, I can't think of any more effective word. Praning na, napapraning sila na if there is any infection, it might be perceived as weakness, it might be perceived as fault, or baka mablame sila. Oh, yan, kita mo may COVID. Alam nyo po, lahat tinatamaan ng COVID. Kami, nadadaan na lang namin sa dasal. So kung may nangyayari pong ganyan na nag-iingat na yung mga pamahalaan, kasi may nagsumbong sa akin, Cito, pinatulungan kami sa Pixer ayoko namang sabihin, sana binayaran mo ng maganda kasi alam niyo po, mamili kayo. Para nga yung PWD, mamili ka. Anong gusto mo? Mayamang kang PWD o ordinaryo kang normal na tao? Hindi yata masaya yon. Ngayon, mamili ka. Magbayad ka na lang ng isang tao na malakas ang loob o desperado na para pumila para sa'yo, para hindi ka na ma-infect, ma-expose o malagay sa alanganin, practical na decision lang po yun. Walang morality doon. Ano? Don't take unnecessary risk to expose yourself. Ako po, nagtataka nga yung kaibigan ko si Jonathan Malaya, si Yusek Jonathan Malaya ng DILG. Na-shock siya. Simulat sa pool ng nag-COVID-19 quarantine, hindi pa ako maalis ng Metro Manila. Ang pinakamalayong napuntahan ko, galing sa bahay ko dito sa Kapitolyo, 2 kilometers away. Essential pa kasi wala na kaming kakainin. So, hindi po biro itong COVID-19. In any case, I'm just pointing it out to you. If it happens in a government agency, it's not a sin, it's reality. If it happens in your home, it's not your fault, it's reality. COVID-19 has no boundaries, respects no one. We all need to be careful. Okay, let's go for a quick break. And when we come back, we will then speak to the representative of the Private Hospitals Association. Okay, you're back here on Agenda and you are watching us via Signal TV, channels 8 and 250, as well as the Facebook platform and on YouTube of One News PH. Okay, let's now go to the president of the Philippine Hospitals Association, Dr. Jaime Almora. Dr. Almora,
Good morning, Cito. Good morning.
finally we meet. Medyo sobrang busy mo, sir. Hirap mong makuha.
Opo, opo.
In any case, Dr. Almora, alam mo, first concern ko or agenda ko, so to speak, no, ay to promote public confidence in hospitals. Kasi here and abroad, nakikita ko na po sa mga news reports na maraming mga pasyente, non-COVID patients, ang nagkakaroon ng complications because they fail to consult with their doctors, they're afraid to go to the hospitals, etc. So let's tackle that first and let's go to the other topics. Can you please comment, ano na ba ang estado ng mga member hospitals ninyo? Kayang-kaya na ba?
Sa ngayon pa naman, Cito,
Yes, sir.
the Philippine Hospital Association is composed of government hospitals and private hospitals. So we are an organization of government and umbrella organization of government and private.
I didn't know that. Ayan, may
six-
natutunan na ako. Okay.
60% of membership is from the private hospital, 40% the government hospital. The Private Hospital Association of the Philippines is for private hospitals only. But I can represent both because I am also a private hospital owner.
Okay, sige. So ngayon, what is the situation in hospitals? Kasi sinasabi ko nga, ako nagpatingin ako sa Rizal Medical Center. Kasama ko, asawa ko, anak ko. Nagpa-blood test kami, flu shots, etc. Ang linis-linis, ang ganda-ganda. Pwede ka nga mag-tennis doon sa koridor, sa luwag. Now, doon sa mga ibang maraming takot pumunta sa hospital, do they have reason to be afraid or okay na yung mga hospitals?
Initially, takot talaga yung mga tao pumunta sa ospital. And other than that, of course, transportation problem, uncertainty kasi talagang largely unknown itong sakit nito. So they have that fear and they have that limitation of transport kaya hindi nagpupunta. And then kaya pa nilang mag-stay sa bahay. Ngayon, mga tao hindi na kaya mag-stay sa bahay, gusto na lumabas. And at least nalalaman na natin yung pathophysiology ng sakit and alam na rin ng mga doktor somehow how to control it. So medyo lumuluwag. And thankfully, wala pa namang overwhelming at overflow ng mga patients except sa ilan na private hospital and government hospitals yan sa Manila and sa Cebu where the identified COVID centers are experiencing already maximum capacity. If we say maximum capacity, na-fill upan na nila yung allotted, yung designated COVID bed nila. Hindi ibig sabihin na the whole hospital. So in a hospital, they only designate a certain percentage of their bed for COVID cases. Yun yung nag-overflow. So there is still ability to expand within their hospital.
Okay, ang nadinig ko kasi kay Yusek Berhere ba yun? Or sa Yusek Berhere, nadinig ko na dapat 30% of hospital beds and rooms ng mga hospital dedicated for COVID-19. Pero karamihan daw tumatama lang sa mga 10 to 15%. Kaya ba, can the public and government hospitals meet that directive or that suggestion, whatever the case may be, that 30% of hospital beds be allotted purely for COVID-19?
The directive is for national purpose, but we know that the COVID is geographically determined. So depende ho sa lugar. May mga lugar naman na walang COVID, mayroong lugar na iilan, asymptomatic pa, at meron naman kagaya ng centers, yung urban centers na marami. So depende ho sa lugar. Yung 30%, kung i-require mo sa mga lugar na walang COVID, masyado na pakadaki. So, situational po yan and geographically determined kung alin yung aangkop. But yung national percentage nga ngayon, it shows na malaki pa yung hindi na-fill upan. Although
Aha.
acceptably yung mga sa Manila may mga hospitals na talaga na nasa brim na nila, but they can still open up some of their rooms designated for non-COVID patients to be for COVID purposes. So ganun po
Doc,
yung situation natin.
Doc Almora, nasaan ka ba ngayon?
Nasa Tabuk, Kalinga province po.
Sinabi ko na nga ba na tiga North ka eh. Ana, gustong-gusto ko yung Tabuk, nanggaling na ako dyan. Puro mga hills dyan, napakababait ng tao, napakasarap ng chicharon bulaklak dyan. In any case, okay. So, kamusta dyan sa area ninyo ang situation for COVID-19?
Matagal po na wala kaming COVID cases, pero nung nag-relax yan sa Manila, nag-GCQ, nag-uwian na yung mga OFW at saka nag-uwian na yung mga LSI, yung mga locally stranded individuals. Nagkaroon po kami dito, pero umabot po kami ng 7 na cases, pero asymptomatic naman sila lahat. Okay na, pagaling naman na sila.
So back to zero na kayo ulit.
They're back to zero. We're managing well.
Okay, very good. Now, Dr. Almora, I want to bring our discussion to the next topic kasi medyo umiinit itong issue na ito and I personally feel strongly about it. Nasulat ko nga sa column ko, nasabi ko, yung COVID testing sa Pilipinas, kung hindi natin kayang gawing libre, hindi naman dapat pagkakitahan. Kasi may mga, in fact, it was Ramon Ang of San Miguel Corporation, yung Boston San Miguel Corporation, na who mentioned this in front of Secretary Vince Dizon and I think Secretary Carlito Galvez, na may mga lugar, hospital, NGO, na yung cost daw ng testing, 2,500 pesos lang, meron ka ng konting kita doon, bakit daw yung iba, 4,000, 5,000, 8,005, and meron pa raw na exclusive hospital na 15,000. Anong response mo dyan? Kasi sabi ko, at sabi niya, we all agree, hindi dapat pagkitahan.
Multifactorial po yung cost po nun. We can remember that the initial problem was supply. So wala tayong supply noon. Dalawang test natin, yung RT-PCR. So walang isa lang na-serve initially, yung sa RITM, and then paunti-unti lumabas. And then lumabas nga itong antibody rapid test. So dalawa yung test natin na piniperform ngayon. Most hospitals, private hospitals that are performing yung antibody rapid test. But again, initially, these are very expensive. So, 3 layer kasi yan, yung price ng manufacturer, which are well outside of the Philippines, imported dollar rate, and then distributor's price. Mayroon pa yung mga supplier na nagdadala talaga sa hospital other than yung exclusive distributor. And then comes the hospital.
So yung test kits pa lang, may at least 2 patong na test kits pa lang.
Opo.
Okay, sige.
Sa importer pa.
Okay.
And add to that yung factor ng panic buying initially. So dahil kukunti yung supply, nag-panic buying yung mga hospitals, binili nila sa mataas na presyo. And then, so meron silang stock na mataas ang pagkuha nila. And then, dumami na itong supplier, bumaba naman ng bumaba yung supply. I will take my hospital for example.
Okay.
Ang bili ko initially yung rapid test, 1,500. So I have to charge 1,800. Pero now, 650 na.
Yes.
Per test. So I have to lower my price. It's a good thing I was reminded by somebody na, Doktor, ito ba talaga yung presyo? Ay, oo. Na hindi namin na ibaba ko yan. So we brought down the price. Yun ang isang factor din. Kung minsan, yung dating presyo sa mataas, nakakalimutan ng ibaba. So they have to reminded na ibaba na. Mabuti somebody reminded me kasi of course nakalimutan ko na when somebody asked me, Doktor, para ayan pa bang ko natin? Ay, sabi ko, lower it down. So binaba namin
Okay.
base 650. So ito yung mga factor. Ang good thing now is there are more and more suppliers and they are more mobile. Remember, yung mga supplier noon nakandanyan lang sa Manila, they cannot get out of Manila. So dito sa provinces, talagang iilan yung supplier and they take advantage. Ngayon, nakakalapit yung supplier going to the provinces, the hospital in the provinces, kaya bumababa na rin yung presyo. So it's all a matter of law of supply and demand dito.
Okay, now, Dr. Almora, total, presidente ka naman and you can represent both groups, no, public and private hospitals. Ano po ba yung makatao at makabayan na rate of, yung kumbaga, no, yung patong, no? Siyempre, accepted naman natin na may gastusin ang mga hospital, mga laboratories, pero ano yung acceptable na patong? Kasi sabi mo, 300 pesos yung pinatong nyo. Load na lang sa cellphone yun. So okay na tayo. Kung 650, di naging plus 3, so 950. So okay na yun. Pero yung iba, yung sa, sa swab test, sabi ni Ramon, ang 2,005 lang dapat yan, may kita ka na dyan. Ang singil nung ibang hospital, public 4,000 to 500, to 4,000 to 5,000. Yung private hospitals, tumatakbo ng 8,500 and above.
Yes, there perhaps is a need really to look into this. But again, on the supplier side, iba-ibang brand din yan. May mga from China, may mga from Europe, may from US, pero bibihira na yung US, may from India. So, depende sa pinanggalingan, yun din po yung presyo. May mga nire-require talaga na yung gagamitin nila kailangan galing sa Europe, expectedly price high, much higher yon than yung galing sa China. Yes. In addition to that, they also have the infection prevention and control program in their hospital. Some hospitals are very strict in their protection to their employees. They require their employees to use PPEs, and some would require them to use level 3 or level 4. And this becomes a problem in my case because I was analyzing if I will keep on requiring my employees to wear level 3 and presuming everything is COVID until proven otherwise, then it will be very expensive. So I thought of doing mandatory rapid test. Lahat ng mandatory dahil ngayon nasa 850 na lang yung sinisingil namin. Yet a PPE, a level 3 PPE would cost more than 1,500 and multiply that with the number of employees using it and the number of shifts. And the number of shifts in a hospital, remember 24-hour shift yan. Pero yung 8-hour shift, hindi lang naman minsan gagamit yan. Pag pumunta sa CR, magpapalit din. So, depending how they do their infection prevention and control program, there are hospitals who are very expensive the way that. So, the way I did it to lessen the cost is through mandatory rapid testing sa lahat ng pasyente so that when they are in the hospital, I can be my personnel and other patients can be safe by just wearing level 1 or level 2.
Kumbaga may 50% assurance ka na negative yung mga nasa loob ng kasi sabi nila ang magagaranti lang daw ng rapid test is up to 50% ang effectivity. Ngayon, okay, so klaro na there are different manufacturing origin, different manufacturers, different prices. Paano po ba ang pwedeng gawin ng national government para mapababa ito kahit papano? Kasi hindi na, it would be unfair to expect the national government to give free testing. Although I would love that. Itigil na natin yung paggawa ng basketball court, paggawa ng kung ano-ano, mag-test na lang muna tayo ng mag-test. But in the absence of free testing, malaki ba ang mga tax component, duties, etc. Diyan o ni-waive na-waive na rin ng ng national government or DOF yan?
Initially, it was waived. Pero ito, hindi ko na po alam itong sitwasyon ngayon dahil ang winave nila noon ay mga donation.
Hmm.
I'm not sure if for commercial purpose meron ng tax. Donation kasi yung winave nila noon. So, yes, tax cut is one of the approaches. And we are to source out our
Okay.
supply from a lower cost country. That will help a lot. Pero maraming mga doktor kasi, alam mo na, yung nagagaling sa China, talagang ayaw na nila. Ito, require talaga galing sa Europe or galing sa ibang countries na much more expensive. Dahil nga sa sensitivity at saka specificity issue ng test.
Ng test. Okay, now, so napag-usapan natin yung tungkol sa safety na pagpunta sa ospital. Meron na kayong mga sariling mga protocols para yung mga pasyente, no problem, appointment, kailangan magpa-rapid test dyan sa Tabuk. In other places, talagang limitado lang ang number of consultations, etc. Now, yung pong kabuhayan naman ng mga hospitals, kasi I've heard and read on several occasions that some hospitals are closing down, particularly those in provinces. What's happening?
Initially, nung walang transportation and everybody's afraid, wala talagang pupunta sa hospital. So talagang drastically, up to 80% ang drop. So emergency cases na lang, non-COVID emergency cases ang pupunta sa hospital. Yet the hospital has to maintain their manpower. They have to maintain their capabilities. Kaya marami hong naghirap. Part of it, wala sila gaanong savings dahil marami sa mga hospital din ang malaki ang hindi nababayaran ng PhilHealth. Mga denied claims, arbitrarily denied yung mga claims na marami. So, yung expected profit nila napunta doon sa hindi nabayaran na claims nila. Yun ang isang malaking factor. But the bigger factor, of course, is yung wala silang pasyente. Of course, nanggagaling sa pasyente.
Okay.
Now,
Okay, so
dito naman sa lugar ito, yung fear ng mga pasyente rin pumunta sa hospital dahil pag na-news na yung hospital na yun may positive COVID case, hindi talaga pupuntahan.
ay, sinabi mo pa. Totoo yan, Doc Almora, kasi nakita ko yan. Maski na doon sa ilang lugar na may mga kaibigan tayo, pag kinakamusta ko, o kamusta na dyan? Pare, nagkaroon kami ng kaso doon sa ganitong hospital. O sitwasyon. Walang gustong pumunta doon sa hospital kasi may COVID daw. In any case, so nakabalik na ba yung mga hospital na yon? Nakabawi na ba because nag-GCQ, nag-MGCQ na sa maraming lugar?
Slowly po, dumadami na rin yung pasyente. Pero sa chat group namin, marami pa rin nagrereklamo ng financial problem. Hindi pa rin nakakaangat. So, kailangan nila yung interim reimbursement mechanism fund ng PhilHealth na marami namang hindi rin nabigyan. Selective yung pagbigay kasi doon sa mga COVID capable hospital, yung mga binigyan nila ng IRM. Pero yung mga non-COVID hindi nabigyan and nagsasuffer po sila. Marami talagang impending closure ng hospitals.
Okay, now, kamusta naman po yung relationship ng mga hospitals with Secretary Duque? Kasi parang may tulak sa kanan, may kabig sa kaliwa. Kasi what's happening is, okay, PhilHealth is under Secretary Duque, but at the same time, IATF is being led by Secretary Duque. In the first 2-3 months, I understand that your organization fully supported Secretary Duque. But now, medyo umaalat yata, inaabot yata ng tagalat si Secretary Duque in terms of popularity. What is the position of the hospitals associations, both public and private, regarding the leadership of Secretary Duque. Love siya ni Presidente, apparently, pero love pa rin ba siya ng mga doktor, or are doctors privately saying na maybe he needs to take a break at baka nauupos na rin siya?
In general po, love naman siya ng hospital, and that is one bright spot in our campaign against this COVID, because we have a secretary who's very abreast of what is happening. Maganda yung response kaagad, and that is the reason na maganda nga yung control natin. Hindi tayo dumami ng cases kaagad dahil maagap yung approach natin, and nandyan siya, accessible siya. So we supported him. We didn't find any reason to not to support him. In fact, we do not want any change of horses at the middle of this crisis.
Yeah.
And also for PhilHealth, we are very fortunate because we have now a president who listens. He personally dialogue with us, and we are able to convey that our needs. The only problem is PhilHealth is having its own problem now. Wala silang finances. Kaya hindi nila
Are you talking about Rick Morales, Doc Almora, or President Duterte?
No. Yeah, I'm sorry. President of PhilHealth, Brigadier General Morales po. So the one thing very nice with him, which is not there with the other presidents, is his willingness to face us, to talk with us, to dialogue. And we have been having a dialogue every week. And we are able to tell him our problems. At least hindi naman niya sinasara yung pintuan na hindi pwede yung sinasabi namin. But they really have a problem of their own now. Problema rin nila yung pera dahil kukunti na rin yung collection.
Yeah.
So, we are still hoping. Yeah.
Yeah, I think we all have problems as far as money is concerned. Kung yun ngang may pera, pinoproblema pa rin pera. At sabi nga, mabuti pa yung pera, may tao, yung tao walang pera. In any case, Doc Almora, maraming salamat for your time this morning. And when you mentioned the book, talagang biglang tumibok yung puso ko, na-miss ko bigla yung lugar mo. You are so blessed. You are so blessed to be there. Nagpunta ako dyan nung nagkaroon ng fiestahan, yung BMEG, when we were promoting backyard hog racing.
I can remember that. Recently lang yan.
Wala eh. Medyo itong COVID talagang lahat tayo ginulo ang buhay. Kanya pati ako hindi makaikot para magturo ng pagbababoy sa BMEG Fiestahan. In any case, yes sir.
Yun ang project ko ngayon. Gumagawa ko ng piggery ko.
Ay nako, puntahan mo yung mga bata natin, yung mga kaibigan natin sa BMEG dyan, and you can get my number from our coordinator, and I'll personally help you on that kasi I'm really supporting people to produce their own hogs para hindi na ini-import kasi nga yung COVID, yung ASF, dyan magparami na kayo. Anyway, naiba na tayo bigla. Thank you, Doc Almora, and
Thank you.
I pray that your members and your associates all stay healthy, stay strong, and stay safe. And sana makabawi naman po yung ating mga hospital. Thank you very much, Doc.
Maraming salamat po.
Okay, that's Dr. Almora, Dr. Jaime Almora of the Philippine Hospitals Association. And yun po, dinig naman yung explanation nila. And I guess it's the reality of commerce na may mga pangyayari sa transaksyon, sa pagbili, sa pag-import. I just hope that as we bring light, focus, and realization to COVID testing that should not be for profit, kung paano, I hope that the IATF, the President, Rodrigo Duterte, will call a special meeting on this. Paano ba natin mapapababa yung presyo? Paano ba yan masisiguro na may fixed cost? Sana si DTI Secretary and DOH Secretary, Mon Lopez and Pingoy Duque can get together and say, okay, ito fixed cost. Pag made in China, ito. Pag made in EU, ito. Pag made in America, ito. Hindi yung bahala na si Batman. So, para lahat tayo makapagpates. In any case, we've reached the end of today's program. I just want to thank the good Lord above kasi kanina po nagpanic ako dahil nagkaroon ako ng technical challenge sa aking 12-year-old computer na ayos naman. I also want to thank our guest today for once again giving us such an education on PWD, on the Philippine hospital situation, and also regarding the LTO. And last but not the least, I want to thank our viewers, even those mga nagko-comment, nagpapadala ng message. Pagpasensya na po kung parang kumisan tanga-tanga ako o kumisan parang napaka-ignorante ko or trying to look ignorant. Alam niyo po, we want to simplify the show. We want to make it natural. And ako po talaga yung mga team ko, sila Gabi, sila Dijo, sila Arvic, John, Winona, Jen, lahat sila gumagawa pa nga ng research yan. Pero ako po, I just let the conversation flow. Kasi kuminsan, pag masyado mo nang inaral, masyado ka ng maraming alam, hindi mo na natatanong. Kasi naghahanap ka na lang ng punto. I want our guests to speak. I don't need to prove myself because we have guests who need to educate us. Thank you very much, Paul, for joining us here on Agenda. Please stay safe, stay strong, stay healthy. And once again, pray. I just took off 3 names and requests in our prayer book kasi nasagot po, nakauwi yung 2 magkapatid from America after months of being stranded. Meron pong nasa ICU dyan sa Cebu na 64 years old, na nanay ng kakilala namin. Ayun, napaka-improve na po dahil ang dami sa inyong nagdadasal. And the third one, 2 friends of mine who came down with COVID-19, mag-asawa, separate hospitals, gumaling na. So prayer works. Please pray for us, for my family, for my team, and also pray for those around you. Thank you very much, and that's Agenda for today.